What's up, everybody? I'm here with my legendary coach, Coach Alex Renchen, over here at BBCHS. He's a Kankakee alumni, so we here to do a little quick interview with him. You know, get some past history and some of the future. So here we go. Me and Coach Renchen, thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem.
Here with little Ron Jackson.
We gonna get into all that. The type of player I was. I don't know. I was kind of weird then, wasn't I?
No, you're a good player.
That was good.
Yeah, you're a good player. Real skilled. Had the little drills. We call them the Ronnie Jackson drills.
That's right. That's right.
Good little shooter.
Right.
Not a great athlete, but a good basketball player for sure.
Okay. I take that. I remember when I first met him, was it 5th grade?
Yeah, 4th or 5th grade for sure.
At Progler. You used to come over. You was the sophomore coach.
Right.
Came over, and you had the little camp with us. And then all the seniors and juniors and seniors would come coaches.
Right. So I first started. We did a thing at Pragler, Millie Pragler. All the 4th and 5th graders would come over there, and it was after basketball season. I'd try to get the older guys to come in and help.
Yep. I remember like Jamie, Andy, who else was there? Sakay. They would come and then they would help us out. So, okay, how many years of coaching has it been?
Let's see. I started in 1988, so it was about 30 plus years.
30 plus years, and you started at KCC first?
No, I started. I was an 8th grade B coach at Kankakee.
Oh, okay.
8th grade B coach, and then I was the sophomore a few years, and then I went to Kankakee Community College.
Okay. And
then I came back and did sophomores in 1 year. 14-year varsity coach at Kankakee, and then this will be my 13th year at Bradley.
Okay. So we're gonna go back and talk about some of the best teams. This is a big argument. We got like a sports group page and on Facebook, and this is like one of the biggest arguments. Like, who was your best team? I know, was that 90? I was on the 97 team.
96, 97 was really, really good team.
That's with
James, Vernon, Terrell Cook, Hercules Moore, Omar Grant, you,
Andrew
Bolin, Oliver was a junior.
Yeah.
And Chuck was a junior.
Yes.
Yeah. Played 10 guys quite a bit.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we was kind of deep.
And then 94, 95 team was really good.
That was a really good team.
They were good as well.
You got Greg Jackson,
Rasul Yates, Corey Griffin, James Ford.
Now, who was the power forward? Was it Eric?
Let's see. No, we had Ford. Was Sakay? I can't think.
Okay.
Might have been Oh, no, James Murphy was on that team as well. So the starters were, Greg was out half a year.
Yeah,
he came second semester.
That's Stinky. Y'all know Stinky.
So it was Greg, Rasul, James Murphy, Corey Griffin, James Ford, and Vernon.
And Vernon. Okay.
And then Landon was on that team.
Okay.
As well. Landon, Fulford, Marco Price, Clifton Martin.
Okay.
They were younger guys, yes.
Okay. So then.
And then 99, 2000 was a really good team as well.
And that's with
Marcello, Nate, Ronnie Jones. Maurice Terrell.
Yes.
And then Damon Armstrong, Brandon Martin. Mike Terrell was a sophomore on that team.
Okay, yeah.
So, those were my 3 best teams at Kankakee.
Okay.
So whenever you talk about teams, you always got to look at schedule, the quality of opponents they played, and then route in tournament.
Okay.
And in recent times, route has really changed because there's 4 classes and not 2.
True. I'm learning that. Yeah.
And then the other thing is obviously the schedule you guys played was one of the best schedules in the south suburbs for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Without a doubt.
We played a lot of big time teams.
Played a lot of big time teams. We went to first 2 years at Kankakee. We went to Quincy. Played in Quincy Thanksgiving. The next 2 we went to Rock Island and played there. We played who's who. We played Joliet when it was one school, Homewood, Flossmoor, Bloom all the time, Thornton all the time, Thornwood all the time, Thornridge all the time, Gary Westside, Chicago Westinghouse, Hubbard. If you were good, we went to play. That was our motto.
That was our motto.
Yep.
Yes, sir. So, do you see a big difference now? As you were saying, do you see a big difference in your coaching style and the way they let you coach?
100%. So times are different. Back at Kankakee or even early Bradley time, there really wasn't AAU. So you were just with your guys. And,
True.
And the mission was back then was to get to state or to win your conference.
Right.
And it seems like now it's kind of changed into the mission is I want to be a Division I player.
Okay.
Like you guys would walk to camp all the time, and it was to be a really good team. And obviously you were trying to be a good player to help the team.
Right.
But there's been a shift in the mindset I see. I'm not saying it's positive or negative that people are working to be a really good player. And that team aspect is kind of not as important.
Secondary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we were together all the time. We played 100 games.
And
right?
Yeah.
We played in spring league, we played in summer, and we played in fall league.
Yeah.
Now that's not happening. People are playing with their AAU because they want to get exposure.
Exposure is it. Because I realized it's not as many camps in the summer.
Right.
Like you had us going to like U of I, you had us going to like ISU. Where else we used to go? The Parkland.
We went to Bradley University.
So it was different places. That was our time to get our exposure,
right?
As well as the team.
Right. Playing Nike League.
Playing the Nike League. That was huge. We played some.
Yeah,
I played against a couple NBA players.
For sure. You probably played against Bobby Simmons. Yeah. We played against a lot of guys.
I remember that.
Yeah, and it's changed now because of the way the NCAA opens it up. There's more. To get exposure, you have to play in your AAU team.
Okay, all right.
And so it kind of takes away your guys kind of change. You guys were Kankakee guys. Those were your guys. You weren't cheering for anyone else.
Exactly.
But now they got AAU and you're all buddies. Not good or bad. That's just how it is.
Okay. So that's the shift and the change. Okay. So next question, I would say, talent-wise, some of the best players you coach.
There's been a lot. And you don't want to,
leave anybody off.
You don't want to leave anyone off, and you also don't want to underestimate, as a coach for a long time, the value of a guy that just competes. He might not be a star, but he lays it out, and he's a team guy.
Right.
Those guys, without question, are what make good teams great.
Okay.
And average teams good. Okay. And they're harder to find than great players. To be honest.
True.
But if you're looking, strictly level of college that people play, you'd have to go with the D1 guys, Marcello, Billy Baptist, Jamie Sykes, Andy Kilbride, and at Bradley here would be Zach Hollywood, and then Micah Bradford.
Okay.
And then
I like Micah's game. Still get out there and run with him.
And then obviously Corey Griffin wasn't a Division I player, but he was a really, really good player. He was a great Division II player.
Okay.
And probably could have been a Division I player if he decided to.
True.
He was a very good athlete.
Yeah.
And then James Murphy wasn't a D1 guy, but he was a relentless.
He was a dog.
He was. Hey, if someone needs to get one ball, he's getting that ball.
He's getting the ball.
And he was just a great competitor. Put that list. That's a pretty good list of players.
That's a very good list of players, I would say. Okay, next question. Okay, now this is another big question that we have. Rasul or Greg?
Well, it depends what you want. Rasul is a really good point guard.
Yeah.
Smart player, great defender.
Okay.
At the end of the day, he's going to not make too many mistakes, and he's going to do a lot of good things.
Okay.
Greg was a much better shooter.
Sharpshooter.
He is a good shooter.
Yeah.
And but he was a little more erratic. But it's like having a peanut butter and a jelly sandwich.
Okay.
You gotta have peanut butter and jelly, it's not as good, right? Peanut butter's not just as good, and jelly's certainly not as good. Again, they both brought their good things.
That's good. Okay. That's fair. I will always say, and Stink know this, Greg know this. I say Rasul.
Rasul, he was a very good point guard.
Because I just remember what he did to me when I came up for the practice.
Yeah.
I brought me up for the practice.
Yeah.
And you was bragging on me like, yeah, he coming. He gonna take your spot. Y'all want to act crazy. Y'all want to be fool. Y'all want to act. I got him coming. I got up there. And he made me look like I was in deer in headlights.
Yeah, Rasul was long. He was quick.
It was working me over every drill.
And at the end of the night, he didn't care if he scored 6 or 2 or, and he was good. He would tell people where to be, and Rasul was a good player.
Okay.
And Greg was a good player.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
You know, but that's just the arguments we have amongst the guys. And
if you want a point guard, I'm going Rasul. If you want a guy to shoot it, I would go with Greg.
Okay. All right. Okay. So on that line, let me see. Best shooters. So you got Greg as one of the best shooters.
Well, we're gonna go best shooters.
Ron Jones.
Ron Jones
is lights out.
Ron Jones. I'm trying to think of another Kankakee guy. 16, 17 foot in would be Corey Griffin.
The mid-range.
Oh yeah, mid-range.
Mid-range,
but
yes.
Outside shooting is Ron Jones, and then over here at Bradley would be Peter Gray.
Okay.
Those guys are sniper guys for sure.
Okay.
Lights out.
All right. What about Nate Hill?
Nate's good. Nate's a good ball player too.
Yeah.
Nate can shoot it. I would say that Nate. I would say he's more of a pesky defender for sure. Pesky defender and good ball handler, and brings an element of toughness.
Yeah, that's Nate. That's him. Yeah, man. It's over the years. It was good. Like we had a good run.
We had
an excellent run with you at the helm. I don't know about all the politics on how you switched over or anything, but I see you coaching your son. Like, how was that?
Well, that's a little bit. Well, number one, I thought we did have a good run. I thought, as I look back, I had a great bunch of kids that would work hard.
Right.
They were willing to put up with me in the summer for 3 months. Think about our day. We had 2 hours of camp, and then we played every night.
Yeah.
And then we did that 6 days a week. So guys worked really hard. We played anyone. You guys bought in and believed in what I was telling you.
Right.
No matter what people outside were telling you.
Mm-hmm.
And you believed in each other. So, there's lots of factors why you move. Some of it's family issues, and some of it's just, you're working really hard. You're putting your heart and soul in things, and you're doing your best, and you have a lot of people pulling against you.
Yeah.
And then someone wants you, and you say, you give that a try.
Okay.
So, coaching your son is hard because, there's always people that's got stuff to say.
Mm-hmm.
And they always talk about the coach, and then it doesn't matter who. He's my favorite player. He gets by with stuff, but they said that about James Murphy too. They say it about everybody.
They say it about me. So.
Yeah. Ronnie was your favorite player. Like, people are going to say that. And here's the deal, and it's never changed.
Mm-hmm.
And some people misinterpret it. I try to hold people accountable because I want them to be good. So, I'm. And some people in Kankakee don't like it. Some people in Bradley don't like it. I'm going to coach you hard because I want what's best for you. I'm going to coach my son hard because I want what's best for them.
Right.
And that's why you hold people accountable. You hold them accountable because you want to see them be successful. And no one's ever been successful by just giving them things.
Okay.
So it's fun, but it's not always enjoyable.
Okay. Yeah. That's good. Okay. I got that question. Because I got a 10-year-old, and I'm starting to get asked questions like, will I coach him? And everything. But I don't know the fine line between it.
It's hard, man.
So I just try to just let him go, enjoy it. If you need some help, I'll just use the tools you gave me.
Yeah, I hope.
And my Ronnie Jackson drills.
Yeah.
So, okay. And now about the future. This year's up and coming season. Y'all just getting started. How is it looking so far?
It always is the same. Your goal is to get the most out of your team.
Mm-hmm.
That's your goal. You want to make sure that when you leave, no one's been cheated and they're all the best that they can be. And, we lost some guys, but I like my group.
Okay.
The group coming in is, we're pulling the rope the same way. And they don't have too many voices in their head.
Good.
And, I think we'll be successful. And when I say that, does that mean we're going to win a state championship? I don't think that's going to happen. But we're going to be as good as we can be.
That's perfect. Do you still got the MTXE?
Yeah, we do that sometimes. But, we don't want. We try to do that every day, but we don't get that out as advertised as much because people try to steal it.
Yeah, they try to steal it. And what was the other thing? Or do you still get the hearts for the Chargers?
We don't do that. We do some stickers though, but we had the hearts, we had the aces, the spades, we had the wolves. You always got something that you got to.
Yeah. to get your team
to rally around.
Again,
it all comes down to it's a team game,
mm-hmm.
and you want to have a common goal. And I think it's harder nowadays than it was because media.
Yes.
Media, and then it's sometimes I think players think a game is an event, and it's not a competition, because AAU's good, but it's a showcase.
Yeah.
So I'm going there to showcase my skill.
Okay.
They'll play games and they won't keep score.
Right.
How do you play a game and not keep score?
I don't know.
It's competition, right?
Right.
And so I think it's harder now. You guys. I remember I threw James. Remember you threw the ball at James, and I told you to go high because he wasn't keeping score, and you were mad.
Right.
You were mad. So, that's what it's about. It's a team sport. It's about competing, and that's the bottom line. And I think some people look at it. He won't get a scholarship. If you're good, you're gonna get a scholarship. It don't matter. Marcello Robinson was without a doubt one of the best players I coached.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he was the third leading scorer in his high school team.
Exactly.
And he was without a doubt.
One of the best player on the team.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Third leading scorer on his team. And when he got hurt his junior year, I think we were like 2-11, and we came back and ended up being 14-12. And lost to a really good Hillcrest team in the regional finals. And so if you're good, you're going to get good. Makes your team better. How do I make my team better?
Right.
It's not about scoring. It's about doing all those things.
Right.
And Ronnie Jones was a great shooter.
Right.
Great shooter. But he got a lot of shots because Marcello was able to feed him. And it goes together. It's like peanut butter and jelly. This guy's a great driver. This guy's a great shooter. And if you have two together, it makes a great combination.
Yes, sir. All right, man. I think that's about it. All the questions we have for you.
Yes.
It's been cool. It's been fun. I still support. I still come watch you, and still see if you got that fire.
Yeah.
I still see the towel.
I gotta hide the fire a little bit.
I still see it. Still see you get a little fist pumps. Still turning red.
Yeah.
I can still remember some of the moments back in the day.
And off the record, I still have the same wardrobe. I still have the same things.
It was nice talking to you, Coach. We appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
And that's it, y'all. We'll check y'all out. All right.